Hi guys, welcome to this week's vlog. I want to start off this vlog with a couple of things that I want to show you. So on the 1st of April, I am launching my spring collection. My last collection, which was the Easter collection, sold out in less than 24 hours. It was pretty amazing, not gonna lie. So the spring collection I'm actually making some more of than I was before, because I'm doing a little pre-launch at a market that I'm at that has already gone by the time you watch, by the time I publish this video. I went to it, I think, the 23rd of March. So at this point, it's the coming weekend. It's Monday today. So I wanted to show you what is going to be in that. So first off, the melts. So I'm doing floral, I get my tongue in right, bouquet, which is what I did in my Easter collection, but obviously not many people got a chance to actually get any of that. So they're not in the Easter shapes, clearly. So they're in my usual shapes. So my usual shapes are like these. They come in 8 different shapes, but they're all like leafy kind of naturey kind of pattern. So these again have got straw flower inside. They're made the same as always. They've eco soy wax, they've got naturally dried flowers in, and they're essential oils. So yeah, they come in like, as I said, 8 different shapes. They burn for approximately 16 hours each, and they're going to be £1 each. And if you're at markets or fairs, they will be in the 6 for £5, and you can pick your shapes. If you buy online, I do try and put a variety of shapes in, so you get like, so if you buy 8, I try and put 1 of each shape in, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so they're just different shapes, all the same size. Melts, so that's the floral bouquet. And then geranium, which again was in the Easter collection, that if you buy online and that, then you didn't actually really get to see. So geranium is so strong. Like, you could, it's such a nice scent though. Like, yeah, it's a very good scent for spring, summer. And if you like a strong scent, I think geranium is a good scent. The floral bouquet is a little bit more subtle. I do put, you don't really need a scent description for geranium, but I do put scent descriptions in the highlights that are permanently there on my Instagram and in my Facebook album. I also put them in the description on my Etsy shop, and I do post the scent descriptions and stuff in actual posts on Instagram and Facebook and in the stories and stuff as well. But just in case that you want to see easily, then they're in the Instagram highlights, the Facebook album, and my Etsy description box. So here are, I'm showing you some different shapes, but they all come in these shapes I'm showing you. So yeah, this is the geranium. So they've got dried rose in as well. So this heart isn't the same as the hearts that I do in my self-care collection, my chakra collection. They're a different shape. They're not that geometric kind of heart thing. So there you go. That is geranium. And then I've added another scent in for the spring collection launch, and that is rose. So I always automatically want to put, obviously, rose petals. Oh, sorry, it's just, I've opened the container and I can just, it just wafts up. I'd say this strength wise is in between floral bouquet and geranium. And also when it comes to scent, when I say like approximately 16 hours, I say approximately because obviously I've tested them or loads of times. These are the melts I use and I have used since before I started my business. I was making my own, but it's going to depend a lot on what scent throw you like. Some people like stronger scents, some people like more subtle scents, which is why I do a difference, if that makes sense. So it depends what kind of scent you like, strength. Also it depends on the size of your room that you're burning it in. So when I was in our last house, it was quite small, so like the scent throw was bigger, if that makes sense. But if you're in a bigger room like we have now, then you might want, I don't know, a stronger scent or more than one burner on, or it's really just personal taste, basically, of the strength. But also you've got to think about animals like pets, obviously, and children, especially young children, and those with breathing and that difficulties as well. So it's all about you though. But yeah, but I find that these still do well in the room that I'm in. I don't find that I still burn them for like 16 hours. Even in this house with a bigger room, you can, as soon as you come in, either one of the doors or either end of the room, you can smell it, and I have it in the middle section, and obviously you can smell it when you're actually in the room. So yeah, so I find that these work for a bigger room as well. But again, that's going to depend on how strong you want them and things as well, what you prefer. Some people put like 2 of the same scent in because they like it proper strong, which is just like, that must be just crazy. And yeah, but you can, for me, when I'm scenting it, you can have a good scent for approximately 16 hours, but that's why I say approximately, because obviously it's going to depend. Some people might prefer it, you know, strong or whatever. But anyway, I digress. So here is the rose. These are jasmine flowers inside, naturally dried. There we go. Some more, I don't know what shapes I've shown you now, so I'm just picking ones and thinking, did I show you that one? I don't know. But again, they all come in those scents. And the final thing in that collection is, oh, I don't know why I did it from that moment. It's already open from the bottom. I showed you, again, these are the same as the ones that were in, I've just made some more in my Easter collection. So these are the geranium tea lights. They do come in this box. It has all the correct labels and stuff on the bottom, and I don't like sticking them like underneath, because I think, you know, when it heats up, wouldn't you be worried? I think this is about candles. Wouldn't you worried about heating up that it would just like, it would peel off or burn and stuff? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, here, then they've got rose flower in as well, like the geranium melts. So these burn approximately 3 to 4 hours. Again, it is the scent all the way through with these. Like wax melts, obviously the wax doesn't disappear, but these, the wax disappears, so you get the scent the whole way through. That makes sense. Again, like I've said previously, don't forget to leave a little film of wax on the bottom, because we don't want any accidents and things. And I have all the health and safety stuff as well saved on my highlights, in my Instagram and in my Facebook albums, so you can have a look at them before you even buy if you want to. They're permanently on there. Like, I try and be as transparent as humanly possible with my tea lights and wax melts. You've got as much information as you can on, same with the safety with pets and stuff like that. Like, I have that in my health and safety bit on the safety information on there as well. Like, you can just have a look at everything. There's loads of stuff about essential oils, which is what I've used in this collection. Yeah, there's so much information on there. But anyway, I've have a couple of these left from my Easter collection. I sent a load to a brand new stockist that I've got, which I'm very excited about. They've got a few things. They've got geranium wax melts, lavender wax melts, and geranium tea lights. So that is exciting. I'll probably do a blog post on them soon once they've received everything and everything's all good and going ahead and all that. So yeah, that's exciting. On to the next thing that I want to show you. Right, the next thing I wanted to show you is this book, which I'm currently reading. It's Chakras for Vitality. It doesn't say who it's by or anything, anywhere. But I got it from TK Maxx for $3.99, and then I got a discount as well on top of it because I worked there, which I've mentioned before. Also, how cute is this bookmark? This is, I think, from Brooke Marie Art on Instagram. And I have like a print and stuff from her that I mentioned in a previous vlog. I like to pick my bookmarks to match the books I'm reading, so the cover or the vibe of the book that it's giving me when I look at it, and I annotate my book. So I also pick a highlighter and tabs to match the cover as well. So you can see I've started annotating it here. Anyway, moving on. I've really got sort of involved and into well-being through using essential oils, doing yoga, and talking about chakras and things like that. Now, don't get me wrong, if you remember years ago when I was originally doing YouTube, I did talk about mental health and did mental health vlogs and things like that. And I said back then I have CPTSD, which is complex post-traumatic stress disorder. And I think a lot of people who've gone through trauma illnesses, especially when you're a child, you talk to yourself the way that your abuser talked to you. And so you get this kind of negative pattern going on in your head a lot, and the thoughts that you think about yourself are actually, most of them are rooted in abuse and trauma, because it's basically their voice telling you you're this, you're that, and whatever, rather than actually what is true. So I guess as part of my sort of healing process of getting better after my last sort of breakdown, which I did talk about in here on YouTube, if you want to see what happened there that caused the breakdown, watch the fertility playlist. That basically is doing it in real time for you, so you can have a look and see how I went downhill. And I've got quite a few like mental health vlogs and playlists and stuff as well. Like I think there's a in a nutshell playlist and stuff about mental health and things like that if you want to have a look. So anyway, moving on to this. So I've got really into that. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think this is going to heal me. The memories and stuff are all still in my head. I do take medication and things. I'm not like, oh no, you only need essential oils and a good massage, and a bit of yoga, and then you're gonna be fine. Everything's fine. You're not gonna get any flashbacks. Everything's gonna be great. I don't think that at all. I just think that modern and old medicine and ways of being can work together to help you, I guess, cope with those memories. And sorry, the dog's moaning at me. What? She's such a nag. Such a nag. And yeah, I do think that they can work together and create more peace inside, which is what I'm going for, is to have that sort of peace and calmness inside, and to just feel better within my own body, and to, I guess, rewire some of the beliefs that I have inside that aren't really my beliefs about myself or the world. They're someone else's that have been projected on me, and I'm just kind of carrying them forward and damaging myself. Like, it doesn't matter who caused your trauma or whatever, it's irrelevant now. There's no point being angry with that person because it's gone, and they didn't care about you then and they don't care about you now. So you need to kind of move that anger and resentment to one side and forgive, not because what they did was right, not because you understand necessarily what they did, but because forgiveness helps you. It's not to do with them. Like, they don't care whether you forgive them or not, to be honest. Like, do you know what I mean? And it means nothing. You need to forgive them for yourself so you don't carry that forward. And that's what I've been really working on. And you find that sometimes that the forgiveness is actually, it's easier to forgive your abusers. It's harder to forgive the people who turned away and didn't help you. And if you've been through trauma, you know full well that to get to a trauma experience, there's a lot of people who have got to let you down for you to end up having to go through trauma, basically. And that's what's really difficult, I think, more than the actual abuse. But that's me personally. Obviously, everyone's different, and also everyone's trauma is different. So what happened to me isn't the same as what happened to everyone else. Also, the age that you went through it is going to affect how you view it and things as well. So this is just my experience, because that's all I can tell you about. I can't tell you about someone else's experience. That's for them to tell people. So basically what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to promote sort of a more wellness and self-care and self-love through my business. And this book, I think, is really good for explaining the chakras, explaining how essential oils can help, yoga can help, and it just basically balances your emotional and, I say spiritual, that sounds really like airy fairy, but kind of your inside. I'm trying to work on myself from the inside, not the outside. It's not, yes, exercise is great, but I'm trying to concentrate on the exercise and the reading and the things I even do with like scent and smell from the inside out. And I think you can see so much more difference if you look at the previous videos with my expression, my face and stuff. You can really see the difference between me then and me now. And I don't mean on a weight side of things, I mean just the expression on my face and the way I am in general. And that is from working from the inside out, by working with things like chakras and yoga and essential oils and all that kind of thing. So yeah, so I just wanted to show you this because it is kind of relevant for my business. I feel like I lost a bit somewhere in the middle of the direction of where my business was going. Like, I started off on this route and then I got lost somewhere. And last year I really went back into looking at why I started this business and what I wanted to achieve with it. And that's what I'm getting back to, basically, like towards the end of last year and this year. and the well-being side of things, and the way that I think scent can really affect you. Because if you do have a trauma illness, if you have like get flashbacks and stuff, you may find that there's certain scents, there's a certain scent that causes me to have a flashback, which I'm not going to say here, because people can be weird. But yeah, there's certain scents that can cause a flashback in a negative way, but then there's also scents that can produce other things. Like there's a perfume that I smell, and every time I smell it, it reminds me of my wedding day, which makes me smile because it was a happy time and it was like the best day ever. And then there's other scents, you know, like lavender, which you smell and you just automatically feel relaxed. And it might not be lavender, it could be something else for you, it could be chamomile or whatever, and you feel relaxed. Maybe there's something that reminds you of your childhood. Like my husband loves the smell of a wet dog. I'm not going to do a wax melt wet dog, but because for him it reminds me of being a child, of having gone for a walk with his dog and then coming back, and obviously the dog being wet or whatever from having gone swimming at Spaniels, so they probably were in every muddy puddle and tiny bit of water you could possibly imagine. And he, you know, that smell when Molly's been out and is all wet, or she's been in the shower and she's wet, reminds him of childhood, and it gives him a comforting kind of feeling. And that's where I'm kind of going with my wax melts, is a certain sense, and yeah, just smells that produce an effect on you. And that's why things like lavender and chamomile and lang lang can be really relaxing, why you can have like orange, which is much more like vitalizing, and the certain scents that might, you know, lemon for instance reminds me again, I guess, of my wedding, because we got married in Italy and there was a lot of lemon trees there and stuff. And if you go to the Mediterranean, you know, all over the place is a lot of, you know, lemons very involved. I mean, Sicilian lemon, we've been to Sicily as well, which reminds me of holidays, like summer and holidays, and things like that. And you know, there's so many different scents that produce so many different things for different people. But I also think nothing smells clean until you put a wax melt on. Like scent means something. When I go into my house, I hate the whole, like, if I can smell dinner smells in my house, all those kind of things, wet dog. Like, I don't consider that the same way as John does, because I didn't grow up with a dog. So I'm just like, it smells. So I feel like getting the scent right in the house is so much nicer. If you can smell fresh linen, or you can smell lavender, or you can smell geranium, or whatever it is, it really makes a difference to the feel of a room and a feel of a place, which is again why I went for the wax melt. I'm sorry I'm babbling, but I go off on tangents, and I think my dog wants to go outside to the toilet. 1 moment. Are you know that door doesn't open? Come on, you want to go to the toilet? Come on then, this way. Or is it just you want to go out in the sun? Sorry, our kitchen isn't renovated, can you tell? Yeah, is that what you wanted? Do you not want to get the toilet, do you? Should I get you bed? I'll get you bed, and then you can sit out in the sun, yeah? Is that what you wanted? Yeah. It's quite warm out here, to be fair, so you'll probably be alright. I say you might get a bit cold. You sure you don't want it inside? No? Alright. Good girl, good girl. I might do another vlog or something and show you some of the books, like if you're interested in crystals, if you're interested in chakras, because they're all related together. In Essential Oils, I can show you some of the books I've got that I've done for research for my collection, and also just, you know, because I find it interesting, basically, not necessarily for that. Though I have to say, reading this book, and I haven't got that far in it, the 7 main chakras, and I'm only on like number 3, and I've already had an idea for another collection, so I'm quite excited about that. But yeah, so I've basically done loads of research, and well, I'm doing this book because I've had the idea for the collection, and yeah, so I've got lots of things that I've written down for it. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to leave this section of the vlog here. I shall be back because I'm going to show you some of the market I'm going to. It's in Cockgrave and it's on Saturday, and I've not done one here before. Cockgrave's not actually far from where me and John were originally from. It's only like... So she doesn't want to go outside. have an annoying dog. Anyway, I'll sort her out in a second. So yeah, it's in Cotgrave and I've never done it before, so it'll be quite interesting to see how that one goes. But I will show you on here when it comes to that day. It's Monday today, which I think I said before, and it's on Saturday. So anyway, I will show you that in the next little bit of my vlog. This morning we are getting ready to go to a market, or rather we're getting ready so John can take me to the market and then he's off somewhere else afterwards. So I've just had my breakfast and obviously I've got my tea, and I think John is loading up the car because while I'm at the market he is going to be plastering a section in his parents' house. So he's got lots of equipment and stuff that he also needs to take for that, because where I've got the market is like a village that's only like 10 minutes or so away from where we're from. It's in Cotgrave, and it's inside, thank goodness, because it's raining and it's cold. So I'm quite excited about that. But yeah, I've not done one like this before, I don't think. I've not done one here, but I feel like the people who organise it, I may have done one previously with them. That's John back in the car, by the way, if you can hear all that noise in the background. And I think I may have done one previously with them somewhere else, but I'm not 100% sure. So anyway, it's the first time I've done this market here anyway, and they do a few around the area, so we'll see how this one goes. We're trying to find where we're supposed to go. It said like the top car park. This feels like a top car park, but apparently not. I wonder whether you have to go through that main entrance thing and it's like the top through there or something.
I don't know.
Well, no, I don't know, but I'm just thinking I'm going to go with it's not here.
Ben!
Huh?
Ben!
Oh, Ben's our friend who actually lives in Cotgrave. But anyway, yeah. As you can see, Molly is loving the car. She's going with John today. Yeah, I'm guessing if we go left, because there's loads of things there. Oh. Yeah, where that car's just come in thing. Yeah.
Through the green gate.
That's the leisure centre. No, go here, go left. Left.
I'm trying to go left.
Oh, there's a car in the way.
These people have stopped in the middle of the road.
Oh, that's not very useful, is it? People be thick.
Get out of the way.
Beep your horn. Be like, oh. Yeah, I'm guessing here's where it says through the gate. Oh, that's the green gate in front.
There's the green gate.
Oh, we're in the wrong bit, but yeah. Now it's all making sense, John. It's all making sense. Oh, the palaver of going to a market you've not been to before, isn't it? And somewhere where you don't actually live. But I think you thought that was you beeping. You weren't beeping. Okay, I think we've got lift off. We finally managed to find a parking space. This is literally like the only one. I'm in here with Molly. John's gone out to find out where we're supposed to be. We don't like leaving her in the car on her own. I just feel like it's an advert for people to steal her. So yeah, that's why I've stayed in here while he's gone to have a look and figure out where we're going. Oh no, I can see him. Oh. This is a Cotgrave club there, so I guess we're going through that door. All right, Molly, I know you don't like the car, it's stressful, etc, etc. Right, we're in. So this is where we are. It's quite a big village hall. And here is my little setup. Still setting up, obviously. Today I've got some mini melts, some mini melt boxes, and scented tea lights, lavender and geranium, and I've got some unscented tea lights as well, and then I've got some orange and cinnamon that are left over from an order, a custom order, and then this is my spring collection, summer rose, floral bouquet and geranium, and the geranium tea that's part of the spring collection as well. And then I've got my usual lavender because they always sell well, hence the reason why I've got quite a lot of them. Then I've got some leftover tranquility, some coffee left over, throat, root, and third eye chakra. They're the only ones I've got left of that collection at the moment. And of course I've got the bookmarks as well from Our Lovely Gifts. So there's a few things where 10% is going to Samaritas, including the bookmarks and the self-care, mini melts, and also tranquility. 10% of that goes to Samaritans as well. John made me couscous for my lunch, which I'm going to eat now. I think I'm feeling hungry mostly because I'm a bit bored. And basically there's hardly anyone here, so it's not great. Am I panicking slightly? Yes, I am. So some people are packing up already. It's, what, not even 1 yet. It's supposed to be open until 3. But as you can see, we're not exactly rushed off our feet here, so I'm going to say to the bitter end though, because I still haven't sold even one item, and that's never happened to me before. So yeah, a bit scared. It is 10 to 2. It's supposed to finish at 3, and yeah. So I'm getting John to come and pick me up because I just like, it's not going well. It's 2 o'clock and I'm in the car. I phoned John, said can you come and pick me up because I'm going to be like the only one standing in the whole entire market. There's one lady, bless her, who can't be picked up till 3, and she's just there sitting there while everyone else is backing up, so I feel a bit sorry for her. The organisers did eventually come round and were like, obviously we can offer you a complimentary like market in one of the other 2 that they've got this year, and I'm kind of like, do I want to waste another day just standing there, even if it's technically free? I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but yeah, I'll see. I need a hot chocolate now to make myself feel better, and maybe a really big slice of cake. I just feel a bit like one of the other wax melt places that was there apparently told a customer that she was the last wax melt person there, so the customer gone round, bought off them thinking there wasn't any other to have a look at first, and then she came round to mine and she was like, oh. So I just thought that was a bit, I don't know, a bit bitchy, if you know what I mean. Like, we're all there trying to make money and stuff, and we're all taking time out of the day. We've all worked hard on our stock to be there, and just to be a bit petty like that just, yeah, put me in a bit of a, it just makes the atmosphere feel crap, doesn't it, really? But there were some really nice people there and stuff, but it wasn't the most chatty and most community feel of a market, to be honest. So it's a bit of a shame, and I'm a little bit fed up, but you win some, you lose some, I guess, and this was definitely a lot.
Yes, please.
Perfect. Does any of the food or drinks for you today, lovely?
No, that's it, thank you. Lovely.
Have you got the cough wrap?
I do.
Give that a scan for me when you're ready, please. Perfect. To pay by cash or card today?
Card.
£4.55 then, please.
Lovely.
That's perfect. You go round to the window for me.
Thank you.
They called you lovely.
She called me lovely.
Yeah.
It's nice. Somebody recognises me.
You feel seen.
Oh, bloody hell. Language, John.
We don't do well on.
Monetised, but
We don't do well on this for language, to be honest, on
yes,
these vlogs.
somebody likes me.
Do they?
Yeah.
All right.
It's almost worth not eating for 9 hours for.
That's nothing to do with me and all to do with you. Because you didn't take food with you, did you?
No.
You know your parents never have food in because they eat out all the time.
No, they literally have no food in. They have grapes, and that was it.
Exactly. And you know this.
2 slices of bread, which Mum was using for soup.
Right, so you know this, yet you didn't take food, did you?
I know.
And you know there's like a little supermarket thing down the road and all
Yes,
that.
but it's money, and right now I have no money because I'm still waiting on somebody's loan.
Yes,
Not
you
that I'm
are.
a loan shark. But,
Yeah, we lent someone some money. Told you it was a mistake.
and it's been 8 weeks now.
Yeah, it's been ages. I told you it was a mistake. Never lend people money that you're expecting to get back.
Kit Kat hot chocolate,
Yeah.
wasn't Free international pickup.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Cheers, you two.
Why is it over there?
Because I'm in the way of somebody and you've got your phone in your hand.
I've got a spare hand. Oh, it's waving. It's waving in the air. Where's my Kit Kat? Oh, I did get one. I thought she hadn't given me one. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
Right, like I said, you got a phone.
I've got it. I've got it. Thanks.
And apparently the car behind me didn't want to drink.
This has made me happy. Happier after today.
Look at you.
I am going to finish this week's vlog there. I've got my hot chocolate, so I'm happy. And yeah, I'm gonna go and drown my sorrows with this hot chocolate at home in my slobs and feel,
About 2:30 in the afternoon.
yeah, and feel sorry for myself. So, to make me feel better, if you could like, subscribe, share, comment, all of it, that would be amazing because it helps support my small business, which means even more when I have crap fares. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next vlog. When you're tired and fed up, this is just a solution. You just gotta get into bed, haven't you? Now I've ended my vlog. In bed, I'm going to be staying for the foreseeable. Thank you again for watching my vlog. Bye.